Yeah, and so there's more awareness now, thankfully. But the thing about brain injury and about people with disability that I've even, because of what we went through, one of the things I can tell you, whether you go into special ed teaching or you just deal with people, you know, AEP, anything like that, when you're dealing with somebody with a disability, it is so important that you treat them like they're a human being. There's a lot of those kids that they look like nothing's going on in there, but it is. They just have sensory overload or they have issues. But my gosh, if I learned anything through this, when Seth was in a wheelchair, and we talk about this a lot, when he came home, Seth had violent nausea. And like, we remember we were talking about one of the times he had got to go outside at the hospital for one of the first times. And I was so excited because, you know, we try to focus on the glass half full. You have to, or you just like curl up in a ball and, you know, just cry yourself to oblivion. But we pushed him outside, and I remember going past all the doctors and stuff, and I was so thrilled. This was the first time he had ever been outside since his accident, and it was like 2.5 months past, and they rolled him out, and he just started violently throwing up in front of everybody, and I was like, I was mortified about what they would think about him, you know. And the therapist said, you know, oh, who cares? You know, those are doctors. They see vomit all the time. Who cares? And cleaned it up. And she had the best attitude because she was sarcastic like me. So me and her got along real good. And she just had this way of taking the thing that was terrible and kind of like, I knew it was terrible. I didn't need her to give me the medical thing. Well, this is why he threw up and this is what's gonna, I didn't need that. I knew my reality. But she just kind of was like, don't worry about them. You know, we're gonna just clean it up. It's just vomit. You know, they've all seen vomit. Cleaned it up. But I remember after she did that, that was one of those days that I, like the glass half full, I seen real clear what was below it, not the top. And Seth was like this, like literally just his head drooped. He couldn't hold his head up. His head was drooped and just slobber. Just a continual thing of slobber. He was not there, you know. He likes to say he was a zombie during that time, but he just was out of it. And I remember the compassion that she showed us and that she gave us. It strengthened me and it helped me to catch my breath. Y'all know what you know what I mean? Like, cause sometimes you can get hit so hard emotionally that it's like somebody punch you in the gut. So remember that. That's why I said it's really important. Even if it's sarcastic and you're just being funny, make them laugh. Humor is so important in this kind of thing. Humor is so important in whatever you're dealing with. Find something funny about it and laugh, even if it's at yourself, you know.